The exact moment Kai Cenat sold his soul. Featuring a piece of chicken. You there?
Over the last few years, we have seen the immense rise of streaming culture. What was once seen as taboo and corny has become the most popular style of content in the world. Just like everything that starts small and grows to massive heights, streaming is crossing over. In the last 2 years, we have been witnessing the streaming world go mainstream, with the biggest streamers selling out and becoming puppets. Today we will be exposing one of the streamers who is partly responsible for selling out streaming, the biggest streamer on Twitch, Kai Cenat. And I will show you guys the exact moment Kai Cenat sold his soul. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be exposing the streamer that sold out streaming, Kai Cenat. But before we begin, I just want to let my patrons know, I just released a new Picking Everything That Starts Small and Growing This Stream. I remember among 5 exploring the 25. Everybody seems to want to be a streamer. Just like in the late 2010s when everyone wanted to be a SoundCloud rapper, now they want to be streamers. Even the rappers want to be streamers. It's obvious streaming has reached its peak and it has gone mainstream, all thanks to a few streamers who sold out the streaming world and crossed over. See, when streaming first began, it was a low-quality, independent-style content. A person with a great personality would go live in their bedroom and talk about things they cared about. Eventually, they would build a fan base by
I was part of that group where niggas was calling me corny, man. Niggas was calling me corny. I remember when people first started finding out I was trying to do YouTube. They was like, what are you even doing that for? Like, you lame as hell, corny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because they were entertaining. When streaming started to become popular and mainstream, the corporations realized it was reaching the masses and they got involved. And like everything else, they corrupted it. The streamers who were once genuine and authentic started selling out for money and were now faking everything and pushing blatant agendas. It was no longer about good fun content. It was about selling themselves to sponsors and pushing big corp agenda propaganda. They became the new puppets just like the rappers just like the rappers pushed a degenerate lifestyle of drugs, money, and you know the rest. The streamers are now pushing the exact same thing, as they are being controlled by the exact power. It's not hard to see that Kai is one of the biggest streamers in America. He has broken several streaming records. He won Streamer of the Year for several consecutive years, has the highest numbers of followers on Twitch with over 17 million followers.
2021? That's crazy, bro. 2021, he probably was turned on YouTube a little bit. 1.6K, 2025, 16 million. Damn.
Call the popo, huh?
He had to be doing something illegal. How the hell you do that? It's the tutorial at.
For 400,000 paid subscribers, he even signed some of the biggest endorsement deals seen in the streaming world. Kai has come a long way from streaming in his mother's Bronx apartment. He now does his live streams from the comfort of his multi-million-dollar mansion. Kai has reached heights that no other streamer has made it to. Not only does he have millions of people watching him, but the mainstream corporations seem to have fully embraced Kai. He has fully crossed over, which sadly means he sold out.
Dangerous,
he happily sold his soul for millions of dollars, and by the end of this video, you will see why I say that. Kai Cenat started his online content career back in 2018, posting his first video on YouTube on January 13, 2018, at the age of 6.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Kai AKA.
Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000.
Bruh. Kai Cenat, and today is the month.
His real name, Kai Cenat, right?
Yes, that is my me making my first YouTube video.
Like many creators online back in the 2010s, Kai was posting prank and challenge videos and doing anything for views. In the beginning, Kai saw moderate success with YouTube videos, but nowhere near what he was doing today. He managed to get a few videos to go viral on social media, but it never really turned into anything. What changed Kai's career was joining the streaming collective AMP in 2021. AMP is a streaming collective that stands for Any Means Possible. Kai was eventually recruited by Phantom, who eventually convinced them to join AMP. Initially, Kai refused the offer, but he would change his mind and join. He began posting content with AMP, and his streamer career began to take off.
You know that was a long time ago when you see
posting
Duke hair and even Kai hair. Kai hair was like down here when he cut it. That nigga hair barely touching his shoulders. Duke ain't even got no damn hair. That nigga got a microphone haircut. Dude,
content with AMP, and his streamer career began to take off. This is where the Kai Cenat the world fell in love with was born. Kai abandoned reaction videos and gaming content to do his wild bedroom streams he is now known for today. This really worked for him, as by 2022, he was becoming a household name in the emerging streaming space. In 2022, Kai started landing big name guests, doing streams with many of the biggest rappers in the industry. He did streams with Lil Baby, 21 Savage, basically every rapper that was trying to promote an album in 2022. This dramatically escalated his online growth, as his stream with 21 Savage saw him reach over 283,000 concurrent live viewers. He was now being associated with big names in the industry, which took Kai to a whole new level. Kai ended 2022 by winning the Streamer of the Year award. Sadly, this was the last year Kai was truly authentic, as in the following year, he chose to sell out. Like everything that reaches big heights, it comes to a point where you gotta sell out to make it to the very top. Kai was getting a lot of eyes on him, which attracted the attention of the mainstream. If he wanted to be the biggest streamer in the world, he was gonna have to align himself.
Honestly though, I think this is why he left streaming too. I could be wrong, I don't know. But, you know, like my thoughts was always, this is probably why he stopped streaming too, because Kai Cenat don't strike me as the type of person that, you know, wants to do all this mainstream shit. I think he got caught up in it being young. You know, they offering him a lot of money. You know, he ain't thinking about shit on 2, 3, 4 different levels. He thinking about it on the surface level. You know what I'm saying? So he thinking about it like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They're gonna pay me a few million. He not thinking about like, okay, this shit is really like weird though. Like, why they want me to do that? Why they want me to promote this? I don't want to promote that. Why? You know what I'm saying? And I think he realized it, on top of just being stressed out, on top of just having so much demand for him. I think that this got something to do with why he just like, nah, I ain't finna keep streaming this shit. I got the money now. The fuck I'm finna keep doing this shit for, you know?
The corporations that run the world. The exact moment Kai sold out and crossed over was back in 2023, as in February 2023, he signed to the talent agency United Talent Agency. UTA is the biggest talent agency in the country. They represent the biggest actors, artists, and now internet personalities like Kai Cenat. UTA was created by Peter Bendick, Jim Burkus,
and sound like too weird on it. Look, what's the name?
Personalities like Kai Cenat. UTA was created by Peter Bendick, Jim Burkus, and Jeremy Zimmer.
Them niggas sound like this. They make you say so, don't they?
They represent people like Channing Tatum, Seth Rogen, 21 Savage, Charlie D'Amelio, and many other big names. They are the ones that started linking Kai with these high-profile celebrities like Kevin Hart.
Whenever you see a I'm not gonna say whenever, because sometimes shit be different, but most of the time when you see people doing like even when you see like a new rapper come out and go viral and then all of a sudden he got a song with Drake, a lot of times that don't be Drake DMing him or he DMing Drake. It be because you got in bed business-wise with this agency, and this agency is in bed with this other agency that, you know what I'm saying? So they just make a quick phone call real quick and tell 21 Savage like, yeah, we need you to pull up over here. He gonna pay this. Yeah, we need you to do this for your album. You really don't have too much of a choice. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of rappers are really just high-paid employees. They're not bosses because they have somebody who they have to answer to. It's certain things they can't do, they can't say, they gotta do, they gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
and John Cena. The moment Kai signed with UTA, everything changed. His content lost his authenticity. Kai was no longer making content that he wanted to make and he thought would be good content. He started doing streams planned out by UTA, his new handlers. Nothing was organic anymore. Kai became another cog in the mainstream machine, and that began to show quickly. The amateur, natural, funny live streams that made Kai famous started to become big budget production live streams with mindless humor. Kai had sold out his platform and allowed the puppet masters to take control. He started collaborating with celebrities that didn't even relate to his content or his community, ending in awkward live streams that were clearly just promo. While most people might believe Kai is collaborating with these big name celebrities naturally, that's not the case. Kai is being used like press to promote anything Hollywood wants. Kai built up millions of viewers with hundreds of thousands of live viewers. He got so big that celebrities are now utilizing his platform for press. Whenever you see these celebrities on his platform, it's not for the sake of good content, as most of these collaborations are obviously forced and awkward. The only reason these A-list celebrities showed up to Kai's bedroom was to sell you something or promote something. It's all promotion that waters down his content, as is now just a giant ad. UTA is what made Kai mainstream.
And honestly, that's the reason why I don't watch a lot of streams, because not just Kai Cenat or anybody, like, I don't know, like, I feel like that's one reason why Adrian Broner and Dina Great is winning right now, though, because they just, regardless of how they content, they could be degenerate, they could be drunk, whatever. It's like they giving you content, though. Like, and I know, and for everybody that don't know, the whole reason you get money off content is because of shit you can promote. Like, if I don't have ads on these videos, I don't get paid. Like, advertisers pay. They always gonna, pay. That's what's paying us. It wouldn't be TV, wouldn't exist, movies, fucking YouTubers, Twitch streamers, TikTok makers, like, we wouldn't be shit without advertisements, without sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? But it gets to a point where it's like, I'm watching it and it just, like he said, it just feel like a big ass commercial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which, to an extent, is what it's supposed to be, but it ain't supposed to feel like that. Damn.
They're the ones with the connections and money that took him to the top level he made it to. But all of that success came at the price of Kai's soul. Today, you have to wonder how much of what Kai stream is actually Kai, and not UTA and his handlers. Nothing is natural or organic anymore. It's a giant production. You have to think of Kai signing to UTA almost like he signed a record deal. In the same way the record labels control artists and create everything about them once they sign. It's the same way UTA is controlling Kai Cenat. Now, while that might seem like a great thing for him, since he's cashing out and will be able to make millions of dollars, it's horrible for his fans, as now he's just another puppet of the mega corporations. Kai is no longer a genuine creator. He's a walking billboard. Everything he now does has an alternative reason behind it. Either he's promoting someone who's on press, or selling a brand he's signed to, or pushing agendas his handlers at UTA want him to push. Nothing is real anymore when it comes to Kai, which is exactly what selling out is. Just pay attention to some of the deals that Kai has signed. He signed an endorsement deal with Nike, allegedly worth millions of dollars. This is the reason Kai is forcefully pushing Nike on his streams every chance he gets. Every time he mentions Nike, wears Nike, he's not doing it because he wants to. He's doing it because he's paid to. He's a walking billboard for them. He also did a collaboration with McDonald's. McDonald's is one of the worst food options when it comes to
I'll never do that. Fuck, how much? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't doing it. Now, I say that now until them niggas call me telling me, yeah, we give you $5 million. Shit. Because y'all dumb ass go eat it anyway, so what the fuck. But, like, I don't know. I say that now, like, I wouldn't do it, but shit, I'm gonna fuck coming in and shit. I might see something. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, dog. Nah, but I'm gonna tell y'all, like, that shit poison, gang. I ain't gonna sell y'all poison. To me, that's selling out. If you know, like, I already know, like, I know a lot about ingredients and what's in McDonald's food and how this shit don't expire, and you know what I'm saying? So I would never, ever, ever promote that shit, gang. Never. I'll just, you know what I'm saying? I'll just build my own shit, bro. If y'all gonna give me 10 million, no thanks. You know, it might take me 2-3 years to make that same 10 million, y'all would have paid me in 5 minutes, but I'd rather do that. I don't want to
a bunch of hazardous additives deep fried in seed oils to make you nice and inflamed, pushing you closer to a premature death. Yet Kai had no issues taking their money to push that poison onto his young fans, doing a whole commercial live on his stream, like some sort of live stream infomercial. How are people supposed to believe this content is authentic when the whole live stream was a commercial for McDonald's? I hope people understand that Kai and McDonald's aren't collaborating because they mess with Kai's streams. They could care less about his streams. What they care about is the millions of people that are watching him that he could convince to eat their poison. Same thing with Kai glorifying going to prison. Back in 2023, just a few months.
And you know, I remember that. I think I reacted to it. I didn't like that either. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that either because it's already enough glorifying of the streets and all this shit. Like, the last thing I'm gonna do is do a fake stream of niggas in jail. Now, I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is just content. I don't think it's the right thing. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think it should have just been like disclaimers on it. Like, hey guys, we don't promote going to jail. Going to jail is a terrible thing. This is all just content. It's just fun. It's just entertainment. Don't take anything we say. If you do that, then I feel like it's a lot of shit you could do and still get away with. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I wouldn't do it because I know how cool they make jail already, and I'm not about to make it look no cooler.
After Kai signed to UTA, he decided to do a 7-day prison stream special. He and other popular streamers pretended to be in prison for 7 days. During the stream, you saw many big streamers and internet personalities having a blast in prison. They even showed themselves flirting and hanging out with female inmates. Kai made prison look like a sleepover with the gang, a giant party with the guys. Now this was especially bad, as here was Kai promoting prison to his young impressionable audience. Now while you might not be thinking about this like that and think it's just a silly skit, all of this is strategically planned on a deeper level.
And honestly, I'm gonna say that too. It might, to Kai Cenat, I don't think Kai Cenat was like, yeah, I'm finna go make jail look cool as hell, let me do that. No. I think it was the agency putting this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Paying for whatever. You know what I'm saying?
To understand that this entire special was orchestrated by his talent agency.
Right.
See, UTA is well aware that the mass majority of Kai's fans are not only kids and teenagers, but also from the urban community. Hip-hop is made for the urban community. Hip-hop just so happens to promote the gangster lifestyle, criminal behavior, and even murder. Everything that leads people to going to prison. Like I exposed before, this is done by the labels who are in bed with the
former music exec describes a scary meeting that resulted in, according to the mystery man's letter, gangster rap is a product designed to benefit private prison systems. Yeah, of course. Once you really understand that the same people who own the labels are the same people who own the prisons. Prisons are private. So you might think, like, you go to a library and you go to Target. The difference is when you go to a library, the library is owned by the government. The Target is owned by Target. You understand? So there are prisons that are owned, a lot of prisons. I don't know if it's most, but there's a substantial amount of prisons that are owned privately. Meaning, if I woke up today and said, I want to build a prison, I could go build a prison. And for every inmate I get, I could work you. I can get paid for having you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting money from commissary. I'm getting money from books. I'm taking percentages fees off books. I'm taking percentage fees off jail calls, charging you $50 every fucking 50 minutes or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So if I do that for 2,000-3,000 inmates, what am I doing? I'm sitting back at the crib making $1 million a month. And I'm providing jobs for other people while I'm sending your dumb ass to jail. You get it? So if now when you find out the same people that own them prisons is the same people who own the label who chooses who to sign. Y'all think that a nigga just wake up one day, rap about this, he blows up, the label sign him. No. The labels only sign, if the labels pushed conscious rap, that's all we would listen to. That's all we would have to listen to. If the labels pushed woke rap, where they just rapped about money and girls and having fun, and you know what I'm saying, that's what we would listen to. But they like plenty of rappers have told y'all, labels will pay you more money to talk about bullshit. They will pay you more money. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Why? Because the agenda is, I'm going to pay him more to talk about the gang shit and promote that to these kids, and I'll make my money on the back end when they go to prison. On top of that, I'm cool with this judge, so this judge is going to be making a lot of money, and this lawyer is going to be making a lot of money, and there's a whole ecosystem around pushing the street culture on kids that look like us. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't see where the white gangster rappers at. It's white gangsters. It's white niggas out here killing people. You ain't know why they not signed. You ever notice that? Why they not signed? The white dude that was in Chicago, he was from like the east side. He was blown up on Instagram. He ended up getting killed. He's blown up on YouTube in like 2010, 2012. Why he ain't never get signed? Eminem got signed, but Eminem wasn't never really rapping about the streets. Name one white real street rapper for real that blew up.
Private prison industry.
Why is that?
Companies like BlackRock and Vanguard are directly invested in the music industry.
Exactly.
They're also the biggest investors in the private prison industry.
Exactly.
They invest their money into labels pushing gangster music to promote and popularize a criminal lifestyle to the urban community. Then those influenced by the music end up living a criminal lifestyle, eventually ending up in a private prison owned by them.
Exactly.
This is why gangster rap is pushed so heavily, and now the streamers are being used for the same purpose. This is what Kai was doing with this prison stream. Just like the rappers, he was glorifying prison to his young audience, teaching them that jail is just a fun place to hang out with the guys, and it's not that bad. It's obvious Kai sold out. He even joked around with the idea of selling his soul. Like I showed in my fandom video, Kai joked about selling his soul when signing a business deal.
If you know what I'm going for, you know what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to sign that deal. I want to sign the deal. Sell my soul. Sell my soul. Sell my soul.
Like I said before, this was just Kai hiding the truth in plain sight. Just like when Duke Dennis joked that Kai sold his soul on stream.
Tell him how this nigga like sold his soul. This nigga like sold his soul and shit. Like nigga, you really need to dig deep. And not I'm telling you, like,
I done see my own man sell his soul for some diamonds and some gold, man. This shit no, but I'll be lying if I'm saying it's not tempting.
Kai is projecting his reality in comedy. He knows he's sold out. He knows he's doing and promoting things he doesn't stand by. But the money is just too good to say no. Recently, people on social media have begun to notice Kai's fakeness. They are noticing that all of his overreactions are all fake. Planned out reactions for the cameras.
There's nothing wrong with that though. It's entertainment. It's nothing wrong with planning out a reaction and provide entertainment. That's where I think motherfuckers be pushing it too much. Like, y'all going too crazy. Every creator, like, I'm not gonna say every creator because I don't really fake my reactions. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if the camera is off and I see something crazy on my phone, I'm gonna be like, damn. But when I record, I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, I'm gonna come up with jokes. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna have something on the soundboard. You know what I'm saying? It's a show, bro. It's all it is. It's just a show. So it's nothing wrong with that. Every creator does something kind of fake. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk this loud all day, bro. I talk this loud when I'm performing on camera for y'all. But I'm just entertaining y'all. I don't talk this loud all damn day. Yeah, of course I'm joking. Of course I still got that side of me, but I'm not like that every day. Like, once the camera come on, I turn into the character. And then when the camera go off, I'm back chilling, high, smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chilling for real. So it's nothing wrong with that. That don't mean you sold that you sold your soul just because, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing organic anymore. Kai has become so fake that his audience is noticing he's sold out. This is what I believe Phantom was referring to when he said AMP was selling out. A few days back, I did a video covering Phantom allegedly leaving AMP. People started to speculate he left after he claimed he lost access to the AMP page and also tweeted about watching those closest to him. Also claiming that AMP sold their soul and that they had a god complex. If you want to see the full breakdown about Phantom exposing Kai and AMP, make sure you watch this video after this one. Now, after Phantom's post went viral and fans started to say Phantom was kicked from AMP, Kai went on stream and denied the allegations.
How the f you get bamboozled into thinking Phantom left AMP? Name taken. Thanks for the 100 gifted. Appreciate it. Name taken. Thanks for the 100 gifted. Bro, thanks for the 100. 100. Hold on. This is going on right now. Hold on. Appreciate everybody. Chat, let me.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's just me thinking out loud. Why do y'all sit on a stream with a nigga that you know is rich and gift him subs? I ain't never understood that. And these motherfuckers be broke at home too, by the way. Like, you got $200 in your bank account, and you just gifted you got $1,000 in your bank account, and you just gifted this nigga $500 worth of subs for no reason, so you can get a shout out and so he can say thank you. I don't get that. I ain't never did that shit ever, nigga. Ever. I don't understand that.
Go ahead and say something, gang.
That's why I tell y'all, don't send me no money. Don't donate no motherfucking money to me, nigga. You can buy a product if you need something. You know what I'm saying? You need me to teach you something. You need me to, I'm selling a drink. You want to buy the drink because it's a good drink, or you like it, it tastes good, or I got some cool clothes. You want to, that's cool. But just, no, don't give me no fucking money. I'm making enough, bro. Like, don't give me no money. If you want to, cool. Then I'm going to tell you. But I tell y'all niggas, don't send me no money. The fuck are you doing? Then 10 years go by, you like, oh, I'm so broke, the economy's so bad. Well, why don't you stop sending money to niggas who are already rich? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
Everybody who fell for Phantom leaving AMP, I'm not gonna lie, that just goes to show how much I actually watch AMP. No cap. We all know around this time or once out of the year, Phantom has to leave the US to take care of his pollen and stuff like that. You feel me? And
his what?
And that, him doing that, just led into like a whole bunch of y'all gotta understand, you being on X and you looking at captions and looking at a video.
Stop calling it X, bro. It's Twitter, bro. Y'all about to make me crash out of here, man. It's Twitter, bro. It ain't X. Stupid ass name.
That's clipped out of context, bro. You can't always believe that, especially on X. That's where it stems from. Especially on X. Did you hear Phantom out his mouth say, I'm out? Did you hear any of us say something like that? No.
So did another member of the AMP collective as well.
It's kind of crazy to me that so many people like just run with run and believe in fake news, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. I'm talking about, I'm sitting.
They both denied Phantom leaving the group, but didn't explain why Phantom claimed they sold their soul and had sold out. On top of that, Phantom himself still hasn't come out and addressed the drama he started. Honestly, I believe something deeper has taken place here. With Phantom's absence and refusal to address this, proves he was serious about Kai.
It don't prove anything. It could have just been a publicity stunt, but when people joke about shit like that, it always raised my antennas. Do your homework on raising the antennas, nigga.
He is obviously referring to Kai and AMP selling out, as he even called them out for their lack of organic content. Kai is definitely crossing over into a darker side of Hollywood. We are starting to see that in real time. A few weeks back, Kai was invited to attend the exclusive prestigious Met Gala. I recently made a video about the Met Gala, and I proved that it was created by Freemasons. The entire event is a Masonic party for sellout puppets. This year, Kai was finally invited to the event, cementing his official sellout puppet status. Kai made a video addressing why he decided to turn down the Met, claiming that it was due to the outfit they wanted him to wear.
We'll also say, gang,
that's why this is shit like this is the reason why I say, like, I don't think he sold all the way out. I think he did on accident. And then once he realized, like, whoa, this shit kind of weird, he was like, all right, bet. I'm going to do this stream and shit. I got a few more years of this. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to do it bigger than ever, and then I'm going to disappear. You know what I'm saying? Because if he really sold out, he would have went to that Met Gala and wore whatever the fuck they tell him to wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of tell. You ever see some celebrities, like, you see them for years, they look regular, normal, and then one day their eyes is just like this all the time. They face look fucking weird. Their hands look weird and shit. Their eyes look like they're just staring off into space all the time. Like, what the fuck happened to you?
Opportunity to go to the Met Gala, chat, but I didn't go because I'm not gonna lie, the brand that wanted to host me, I didn't really like. Because the brand that wanted to host me, I didn't really like, didn't want to do that brand.
Now, what I believe really happened was that they were already trying to have Kai dressing fruity like they do to all the rest of the sellouts.
That's the first thing I thought.
Most likely, the outfit they wanted him to wear looked like the outfit they had Shabuzi wearing. Shabuzi himself came dressed like the first gay Mortal Kombat character. This was...
I don't even know who the fuck this nigga is. That nigga said the first gay Mortal Kombat character.
Stop it.
Oh
Get some help.
Stop it.
Obviously a humiliation ritual, but at the same time, they're using him to push the Lil Nas X agenda, the feminization of men. You think it's a coincidence that Phantom allegedly quit AMP right after Kai got invited to the Met? Phantom knows what they got Kai doing for that success, and he knows it's evil. What's interesting is that another streamer named Plaqueboy Max claimed that they were trying to sexualize him and push him towards men, claiming that he has spoken out about it several times.
It's like, bro, there's certain things, we all have morals. That's too far, bro. Bro, y'all can see it. Even though I was in Miami smacking my ass doing all type of crazy, bro, like, and their CMB on my hand is, you should never ever let go of your morals, ever. Bro, I'm not walking down Melrose in public with a diaper. So the fact that it feels like niggas sexualize me in a weird way that I'm not comfortable being sexualized.
I'm telling you.
And it's like, okay, I understand they probably don't see it like that, but I see it like that because that's what's happened. Guys, I'm literally on Gay Twitter, all type of hitting on me thinking I'm not. And it's like, bro, now I'm getting back in the car, I'm expressing myself, and Ron smirking.
It's clear that they're trying to use these streamers to push the Lil Nas X agenda, just like everything else that comes from Hollywood. If Kai would have showed up to the Met, I'm pretty sure they would have had him dressed like Shabuzi, but he turned it down. Instead, he showed up at the Met Gala after party where the freak-offs take place. Kai was invited to attend the Met after party by Pharrell, where he was asked to stream for a while. In the stream, Kai looked lost and out of place, as everyone was there looking at him like fresh meat. What most people don't know is that most industry opportunities are earned at these industry parties. You have a freak off with the right executive, and you wake up the next day with a new show. This is what happened with Will Smith when he allegedly had a freak off with Benny Medina and Quincy Jones at an industry party, which ended up getting him the Fresh Prince show. Now look at Will today after selling out. He's a lost puppet for the cult of Scientology. That is the same fate Kai could face, as he's choosing to take the same path.
That's why he got the fuck out, though, bro.
They didn't invite Kai to that after party for nothing. Watch how more mainstream he gets after that. Something I've noticed while looking into Kai is that a few people on his team have been exposed for being weird. A few years back, Kai found himself in a bit of controversy when one of his friends was accused of allegedly R-wording a woman at a party Kai hosted. While Kai managed to escape this incident without permanently damaging his reputation, he landed back in another similar situation back in 2024. Last year, Kai Cenat's cameraman Chris V was exposed for sending disturbing messages to a girl who wasn't old enough yet. The two were speaking on Instagram DMs, and apparently the girl had initially lied about her age, telling the man she was 19. But not long after they started talking, she told him she was only 17 and was 16 when they initially started talking. This did nothing to stop Chris V, who instead of ending the conversation right there, decided to proceed to flirt with and become inappropriate with the young girl. This young girl eventually took screenshots of the conversation and exposed Chris V for his inappropriate behavior.
Those who don't know, my cameraman, Chris, that helped me with Matter My Streams, Matter My Text. Apparently, it's not even apparent, it's here, clear fucking day. In 2020, he just got caught talking to a minor who was 17 years old.
I remember that nigga started crying about this shit.
Annoying happened. Shit, come on, bro. I get connected in situations. Come relax, bro. Apparently in 2021, this was caught talking to somebody that's not the age of consent. It's bad because she lied about her age. She said she was 19. She lied about her age. She ended up saying her age, said she was 17. Right at that moment, supposed to stop texting. Right at that moment, you're supposed to drop all conversation. Anything that's below the age of consent, you're not supposed to talk to them. It is not.
17 is the age of consent in a lot of places. But I will say, like, if a girl lie about her age, bro, you gotta go. Like, I don't give a fuck if, like, that shit happened to me, bro. This girl said she was 21 when she was really 20. And I stopped talking to that bitch. I'm like, so why are you lying then? And then she gonna send me her ID and show me that she like, I'm like, bitch, why are you lying? What the fuck kind of weird shit is you on?
Weirdo.
That's not even no reason to lie. Like, at least she had a reason. I mean, that's not a good reason, but you get what I'm trying to say though? Like, bitch, you wrong either way. Why, like,
Cool. You're not supposed to talk to them. You're not supposed to do anything. You're not supposed to engage in any conversation. Not on a different type of like. You're not supposed to just. It's just not right to do. And none of this is. You can't have no excuse for it. You can't have no say so. There's nothing to back it up. There's nothing in a positive way to do this. When I see it hit the internet, I just woke up. I see shit. I looked at it. First thing I did was say, hey, let me sit down and let me get down to the bottom of this to completely confirm everything. Everything. I reached out to the person who went online and did all shit. I reached out to her and she basically she showed me every single thing. I asked her to confirm the iMessage, to confirm the number. It's confirmed. And I'm just sick and tired of having to this because it's like, damn, nigga, like I don't know how people are not just seeing something or like an age or something and just saying and just stopping. You feel me?
I agree.
It was just some messages that it's some
especially
messages
she lied. It's
look
like, bro,
crazy. You feel me? I'm not sugarcoating shit. This shit look bro.
Now, for some reason, just like everyone else in Hollywood, Kai seems to have surrounded himself by disturbing people. It's pretty easy to see that Kai's immense rapid success was all because he sold out. He's the new puppet on the Masonic strings. He sold out the streaming world and is now being used to guide the youth in the wrong direction. His content isn't teaching the kids anything useful.
Right.
It's doing the opposite, dumbing them down, turning their brains into mush and destroying the last bit of attention span they have left. There is nothing meaningful coming from Kai's content. It's just brain rot. Just spend 5 minutes looking at his content and you notice he's yelling the same thing over and over again for like 20 minutes. His content is helping further dumb down the youth, making them easier and easier to control by those who now own Kai. We need some positive influencing streamers. I will completely support that. Honestly,
they're not gonna push it though. Why do you think I can't? It's certain people like who just like DJ Ghost, like too real, bro. He's too real. I'm not gonna say never, but they will make it as hard as possible on him to get to 5, 10, 15 million subscribers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because too real. Too real for the industry, bro. That's a real thing. You know? That's what they mean by you too real. I'm not gonna be lying to you and acting like I like you, going to this party I don't want to be at. Like, niggas who not gonna do that, they never gonna get as big as it's like playing a game, right? It's like playing GTA online, but everybody else got a cheat code and everybody else using the cheat code. And you got the cheat codes too, but you not using them though. It's like, yeah, you might end up being cold. You might beat a lot of the best players who on there or whatever the case is, but like it's gonna be real hard to beat all that competition when everybody on the thing using cheat codes. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework.
See, if one of you watching this video right now starts streaming and pushing positivity, I myself would get behind it and share it with others. We can't keep only supporting negativity and nonsense content. We need some positive influences. Now, I'm planning on exposing several other streamers that are being used to destroy the youth. Let me know in the comments which streamer you think needs to be exposed next. Wow, that's
the harsh reality though, nigga. And one thing I will say, like I said earlier, Kai Cenat don't strike me as a person that like sold out on purpose. It seemed like he got into the industry thinking like, oh, this is gonna make me so much money and I'm finally coming true and I'm doing this. And then he was like, well, a lot of this shit kind of weird. Like, hold on. You want me to do what? You want me to wear what? Where you want me to go? You want to do a video like what? I don't know about that. Oh, well, you signed a contract. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do some of that, but once I get done, I'm gone. I ain't streaming no more. You know what I'm saying?